basketball. Eagles at the center circle, ready for the opening tap here. Shavonna Cooper and O.G. Milkovich. Taps in the air, and they're going to go into that court to the Sailfish. They'll have first crack at it. Palm Beach Atlantic in the navy blue uniforms with the gray and white trim. Eagles in their home whites tonight. Deflection out near midcourt. Eagles dive after it, can't get there. Sailfish have an opportunity to race it over to the right-hand wing, kick it back to the top of the circle, up there to Kostic, and then throw it out of bounds. A little miscommunication there between Kostic and Worthen. Worthen gave a fake to the left and cut to the right, and when he faked left, Kostic thought he was going left. He faked him out too, threw it out of bounds. Eagles basketball on the turnover. First crack at it for Embry-Riddle. Right side, Dylan Graham. Back to Barnes. Barnes going to go dribble, drive, split, and kick off here to Reed Ritter. Ritter to the top of the circle to DK. Back to Ritter, left wing Barnes. Open for three. It's on the way. Got it! Eagles out of the gates quickly with the Barnes 3-ball. They'll jump into their press, first possession. Full court press here. They work in the back court. Clear the timeline, then back to the near side to Worthen. Now back right wing. Eagles hustle back on defense, cut him off. Pounded inside, step past OG, blocked, but they get their own rebound and a stick in there for Shavonna Cooper. So OG blocked the first one, but Cooper able to rebound it and stick it back in. 3-2 Eagles, 1 minute in here in Daytona Beach. Ritter needs help, picks up his dribble out near midcourt. Somebody's got to come get it, and he'll get it to OG, then back to Reed. 3-ball from Reed is on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound high in the air is Worthen, and we got a held ball. Possession arrow will go to Embry-Riddle. Good hustle there by OG. Bakari Worthen was high in the air for the rebound, but when he came down, didn't keep the ball moving, and OG said, hey, I'll just reach in there and hold on to that for a little bit. We'll get the ball back. Graham triggers to Ritter. 3-ball from Reed. Off the mark, no good. Rebound this time to Palm Beach. Reed's had 2 good looks, couldn't knock down either of them, and the Sailfish raced the other direction. So at far side, jumper on the way, going to be too strong. Rebound fought for by the Eagles. OG will wrestle it away from Dylan Graham, and OG will go ahead and bring it front court himself. Drop to Ritter at midcourt. Drops for Barnes, left wing, and he'll slow it down. Cross court to Reed, far side wing, guarded there by Worthen. To DK, to OG on the block. Back down, spin move, up, under, and they're going to call an offensive foul for the hook. They're going to say he reached back with his left arm and hooked him. Offensive foul gives the ball to the Sailfish. Eagles jump back in their full court press here. Get it into midcourt. Out here to Malik Barber, who checked in at the last stoppage. Off to Worthen. He'll go baseline, kick it out far side. Extra pass is nicely done. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound Dylan Graham, good box out. Graham to Barnes near the midcourt. Barnes heads left. Eagles still leading at 3-2. Skip pass far side. Too many Palm Beach Atlantic bodies to get through. Couldn't get it through there, and here come the Sailfish the other way. Back-to-back turnovers by the Eagles. And we're going to call an arm bar here on Daniel Kiesling. That's one of the touchy fouls they're calling now. And they made some changes in college basketball, points of emphasis on the excessive contact, and that really wasn't a foul. It didn't impact the play, in my opinion, but it is something they're looking for, and they call it. As long as you're consistent, I'm okay with it. Dribble drive far side, get to the baseline and get cut off, and he's out of bounds or traveled, one or the other. Took an extra step there, and when he took the extra step, he ended up out of bounds. The Eagles get it on the turnover, good defense. DK gets it into Ritter. Here comes a double team. He'll go to Barnes. Looking cross court, nobody there. Dalton's going to hold on to it. Worthen slows him down. Dalton will look for Graham in the corner, can't find him yet. He'll go to Ritter, left-hand wing. Baseline DK, 3-ball from Kiesling. Got it. DK is shooting it so well from 3, and it's 6-2 Eagles. DK the only guy in a press. Everybody else hustles back. Now Kiesling will hustle back and help his teammates on the defense. Palm Beach right-hand wing. Yepes with it. Guarded by Ritter. Crossover, gets a half a step down low, blocked. But not blocked enough. Reed got a piece of it. Yepes able to contain it and stick it in for a basket and one opportunity. So the basket's going to be good here for Derek Yepes. Foul's going to go on Reed Ritter. His first, team's third. In the basket for Yepes. Makes it a 6-4 game. Yepes' free throw is short. Rebound is fought for and controlled by O.G. Milkovich. So the Eagles with a 2-point lead come front court. Ritter, dribble drive cross court. Stop and pop 3-ball. Off the mark, no good. Rebound tapped long and still fought for. Sailfish come out of there with it. They'll race it front court to Worthen. He'll go past Ritter, up, under, and in for Bakari Worthen, and we're tied at 6. He runs the floor extremely well. Led the team in scoring in the game against the Gators with 14. Throw it to Ritter, left-hand wing, skip past far side, Dylan Graham. Thinks about a three, it's on the way, off the mark, no good. Eagles taking a bunch of three balls here in the early stages, and coming up empty. Dribble drive and kick near side. There's a three ball coming from the near side wing. Wide open look from Kostic. And the first three of the night for Palm Beach gives them their first lead, 9-6.
Three of the other night.
Coach Ritter was 3 out of 5, 60%. But 0 for 4 so far to start the game. Good job against the press by Barnes. Creates a 2-on-1 to OG, and they're going to call him for a travel. Not sure that was the best pass necessarily there by Dalton. They looked like they had a little bit of a numbers advantage if Barnes had kept coming cross court. The pass came fairly early, and the guy who was guarding OG, if Dalton had kept coming to the basket, maybe that defender who was on OG would have had to go with him a little bit more. Instead, he passed it so soon that that defender was able to guard him quite closely, and OG called for the travel. Sailfish will walk at front court as we approach the 16-minute mark. Worthen against Barnes. Goes right wing, lob over the top, inside down low, well defended and stolen by DK. Kiesling's got it on the turnover. He'll go to Ritter, got nice weak side help from Dylan Graham. Ritter across the timeline to Kiesling, to Barnes wide open. Ball fake, dribble drive up, and floater, good for Dalton Barnes. Nice job there going to the rack. That's a 1-point game. 9-8, Eagles down 1. Sailfish waste no time. Worthen race in front court. Can't shake Barnes on the dribble. Eagles will switch it on the screen there. He goes to Zinser. Zinser guarded by DK, and then backdoor cutter down low. Floaters up and no good. Tip around, no good. We're going to get over the back call on Palm Beach. I think it's going to go on Malik Barber, but we'll make sure. 9-8, competitive game. Eagles going to the bench here. Brad Mapes, along with Joe Gonzalez, in for the Eagles. Get into Barnes in the backcourt. He's double teamed. Goes over to Gonzalez. They'll clear it to Graham. Graham's across the timeline. Here comes a double team. He'll dribble and create some space. Worthen guards Barnes between the circles. Barnes will start right. Looks for Graham to take it. Dalton to Dylan. Dylan down to OG. Skip it back to Barnes near side. Ball fake. Dribble to the elbow. Pull-up jumper on the way. Going to be short. Front of the rim. Side of the rim. No good. OG with the rebound. Stick back. Good. Milkovich. Basket and a blocking foul. And we're going to get an and one opportunity for OG Milkovich. Foul goes on Cooper, so that's his second here. We've only played about 5 minutes or so. Sailfish going to go to the bench here. They're going to get Cooper out of there with the two personals. They'll get Trey Kuntz in there for him, and they'll bring Kostic back. Kuntz, a 6'6", redshirt freshman out of Naples. And OG's got the free throw, and it is good. His first free throw of the night. Eagles take an 11-9 advantage on the old-fashioned three-point play. Sailfish front court against the Eagles. Press, right-hand wing. That is Zinser. Works against Mapes. Deflection by Barnes on the floor. After it, ball goes into the backcourt. They're going to say over and back. And the ball will go to the Eagles. The ball was deflected by Barnes, but the Eagles never possessed it. So the possession, when it went from over to back, became a turnover against Palm Beach. Barnes, double team, needs help. Throws it inside. Didn't get enough on it. It's stolen away. Here comes Worthen the other direction against Milkovich. Spin, float, blocked but foul. Worthen will go to the free throw line. I think it's on Gonzalez. Yeah, Gonzalez gets the personal. His first, team's fourth. If he had 4 in the first half, we'd be in trouble. Team's fourth. Free throw is good this time by Bakari Worthen. Worthen out of Dwyer High School in West Palm Beach, an outstanding athletic program there at Palm Beach Dwyer. Maybe better known for their football. Worthen hits both free throws. If you're a Gator fan, remember Matt Elam. He's a Dwyer player. And if you're a Florida State fan, remember Jack Nicklaus's grandson, Nick O'Leary, also a Dwyer alumnus. Deflection at midcourt. Graham's got it. Over to Gonzalez for 3. Got it. Quick on the trigger. Joseph Gonzalez knocks home the 3. Eagles go back up 14-11. Sailfish coming front court. Worthen picked up by Barnes. Good man-to-man defense. He'll come off a high ball screen. Deflection by Barnes, but Worthen chases it down. Throws it far side for a jumper from 18. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound to OG Milkovich. He hands it off to Barnes, who looks to race. Barnes goes left side. Stopped by Worthen. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Going to go on Palm Beach, it looks like. Goes on 20. That's Kuntz. His first, team's fourth. Eagles get a fresh 30 and have the ball underneath. Dylan Graham will trigger. Milkovich double team. Can't find him. They come out near midcourt to Gonzalez. Back to Barnes. Gonzalez will set a ball screen. Go to OG. Backs down against his fellow Serbian. Leans in, and they're going to get an offensive foul. Yep, that was a good call. Too much contact with the left arm. Might have been a little bit of an initiation with the forearm. 14-11, Eagles lead it by 3. Vaughn with the basketball. Osande Vaughn. He's off right wing to Yepes, guarded by Ritter. Going to get a high ball screen. Eagles get a hedge, get some help. Yepes dribble crossover, floats it up past Ritter. Shot a little too strong, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Yepes. It'll be Eagles basketball. Yepes with a good, quick first step there. That's the second time he's taken somebody off the dribble and gotten all the way to the rim. Couldn't finish it that time, but a good, quick step. Eagles need to work a little bit better defensively on that one. Ritter, cross court to Barnes against the press. Here comes a double team. Needs help. Finds Reed, top of the circle. Better spacing, looking for Barnes. Can't find him yet. Now he does. Right-hand wing. Dribble drive, splits 2. Throw it inside to DK. Deflected and stolen away. Here comes Palm Beach the other way. Yepes has got it. Picked up by Mapes. Going to go to the basket. Floater up. No good. Rebound to DK. They're going to count the basket for basket interference. Joseph Gonzalez took a swing at the ball and hit the backboard. He slapped the backboard while the ball was up in the neighborhood of it. And they call a basket interference. There's a bad pass by the Eagles at midcourt, but Palm Beach couldn't get the steal. And the Eagles will keep it at the midcourt. Dangerous pass there by Reed Ritter. Just bad decision, but the Eagles dodge a bullet that time. Coach balls us to the bench quickly, going to get Cooper back in there, even though he has 2 personals. He's going to check in for Trey Kuntz. Cooper's got good length, good athleticism. He's a tough guy at the top of this pressure. Works against Barnes. Throw it into Dalton. Cooper 6'6" and 190, but quick enough to guard our point guard. And miscommunication by Mapes and Barnes, and Dalton throws it away. The Eagles hit the panic button a little bit quickly there. Dalton had more time than he thought and threw it away. 14-13, Eagles by 1 here, under 13 to play first half. Sailfish ball front court, Eagles stay man, been in man all night. Left-hand wing, back to the circle. Yepes dribble drive in, float and kick out to the top of the circle. 3 ball is on the way and it's good by Milos Kostic. Second 3 of the night for Kostic. And the Sailfish take the lead. Back to Barnes, right wing. Looks for DK, finds him, he'll go for 3. Got it. DK answers their 3 with 3 of our own. Eagles reclaim a 17-16 cushion. 12:26 to go first half. Down low inside to Kostic. He'll back in against Gonzalez. Back down, up under, and little baby hook short. Rebound Gonzalez, good defense. Joe's pressured in the backcourt, going to find Barnes. Get the ball into the good hands, people. Clears the timeline to the top of the circle. Over to DK. Left side, Brad Mapes. Looks for Gonzalez, not there. Out to DK. 3 ball from Kiesling. Got it. 3 in a row for DK. He's got 9. The Eagles take a 20-16 to Sailfish. Great to hear from Mark Hogan on my text message. Listening to us on the West Coast out there in Seattle. Sailfish ball front court. Graham provides the defense against Michael Simpson. Simpson over to Kuntz. Kuntz back up high to Vaughn. Vaughn between the circles, guarded by Mapes. Mapes extends, shot clock to single digits, down to 7 to 6, and we got a whistle. They're going to call a foul on Brad Mapes. I didn't see Brad really push anybody, but it was away from the ball, so my focus was certainly not on Brad Mapes. They will get a fresh 30. That's advantage Palm Beach. First on Mapes. Number 6 on the Eagles, so 1 more to the bonus. Counted inside of the baseline, down to the corner for 3. Shots on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound tap the third time. Dylan Graham wrestles it away. Graham off to Ritter. Here come the Eagles the other way. Ritter, right-hand wing. Cut off there by Worthen. Throw it back to Graham. He's open for 3. Passes it up. Out to DK. Left side, Mapes. Lob over the top to Gonzalez. Too strong. Picked off by Palm Beach. Here come the Sailfish the other way. Left-hand wing, Worthen trails it back to the top of the circle here to Vaughn. Vaughn against Ritter. Crosses over, goes baseline. Floats it over Gonzalez. No good. Late whistle. And they're going to call it on Joe. There was contact, but the timing of the whistle is what probably got Joe frustrated, and yours truly as well. Looked like we were going to get by with no foul call and a late whistle. Vaughn will be the free throw shooter. First is good. Osande Vaughn, 6'4", junior from Charlotte, North Carolina. 20-17, Eagles by 3. He's got them both. First 2 points of the night for Vaughn. Palm Beach, a little token pressure in the backcourt. To DK near midcourt. He'll clear the timeline. Here comes the double team. Skip it inside, deflected, and knocked out of bounds by Palm Beach. It'll stay Eagles basketball. Dangerous pass there. Again, the Eagles dodged a bullet with an errant pass, but Palm Beach couldn't control it. Little midcourt trap there. Dylan Graham will trigger. He's got 19 on the shot clock, so there should be plenty of time for the Eagles. Look to Ritter. Going to find him all the way in the backcourt. He'll work against Worthen. Screen from DK. Throw it back to DK on a pick and pop around to Dylan Graham. 3 ball from Dylan. Got it. Graham's first 3 of the night. Extra pass from DK was special. Made an easy look for Dylan Graham. The Eagles by 5, 23-18. Lob to the high post. Works against Kiesling inside. Stripped going up. Graham's got it. Going to go 2-on-2 with Ritter. Graham right side, Ritter left. Dylan's going through. Stripped going up. Palm Beach with the steal. They'll go the other way, 2-on-1. Kiesling's hustling to get back. And they'll say DK got a little bit of a piece of him. And he'll pick up the foul. Not a bad foul necessarily on a, I'll say it was 2-on-1. It was really almost 2-on-0 if DK couldn't, if he didn't hustle back there and knock that ball away, that was going to be an uncontested dunk. Brad Mapes will check out. DK does have 2 personals, so he's got to be careful now. And the Eagles are in the bonus. Even though that was not in the act of shooting, it's 1-1. That's the 7th foul. Free throw is good for the Sailfish. Malik Barber with the free throw. Barber 1 out of 3 from the free throw line in their first game of the season. He makes both this time, 2 for 2. Sailfish in that game against Ave Maria did not shoot free throws well. 21 for 41. Just 51%. They make both of them right there, though. Graham, Barnes, Kiesling, Gonzalez, and Ritter. Dylan across the timeline, right-hand side with the basketball. Comes off the screen from Kiesling. Turns the corner going left, down low to Gonzalez. He'll spin up under past the serve, and his shot is no good. Gonzalez couldn't finish it. Good defense there by Kostic. Here comes the Sailfish the other way. Race and kick near side. Dribble drive up over Daniel Kiesling. Basket is good and a foul, and I hope that's not on DK. If it is, it's going to be 3. It is on Kiesling. 3rd personal on Kiesling, and he's got to get out of there. The Eagles are in serious foul trouble right now. Kiesling, the leading scorer with 9 points, but also has 3 personal fouls. Milkovich coming in for DK. And Dakota Zinser is shooting the free throws. Makes them both. So OG back, but Milkovich has got 2 personals. So the Eagles in a bit of foul trouble right now. Barnes to Graham. Graham skip past Ritter. Touch it to Barnes. Out to Graham. Graham to Gonzalez. Ball fake, dribble drive and kick to Barnes. Looks for Reed. Spins, can't find it. Got back to Joe. Joe's going to spin, float the lane with the left hand. Going to be short, no good. Rebound to Kostic. And it's a 23-23 game. And here come the Sailfish front court. Quick 3 is on the way, and it's perfect. Sailfish have the lead. Michael Simpson. 3 ball is nothing but the bottom of the barrel. Sailfish on a run here coming out of that last timeout. Gonzalez far side, out to Ritter. He's open for 3. Top of the circle, 3 ball. Good, and the Eagles tie it up on a Ritter 3. Good to see Reed get off the schneid. He was struggling early. Got his confidence back now, so he can find some rhythm. Worthen, penetrate and pitch far side. Pull-up jumper from 15. Knocks it down. Tough shot there by Zinser. 28-26, Sailfish back up 2. Barnes to Graham. Back to Barnes near side. Dribble and split to OG far side. Thinks about a three, passed it up, penetrate and pitch it off to Barnes, who threw it away. Eagles got some unforced errors tonight. Just throwing the ball away. Just playing a little too fast at times. Skylar Hogan will see his first action. Dylan Graham will get a rest. Hogan, a true freshman out of Melbourne Holy Trinity Episcopal. That exhibition game didn't count, so this is his first collegiate action tonight for the good-looking freshman, Skylar Hogan. 6'3", 180. Eagles down 2, selfish basketball. High post to Kostic. Takes about a three. The Eagles are in a 3-2 zone. Pounded inside, shot no good. Milkovich with the rebound. Off to Barnes, looking to push. Sailfish hustle back, no numbers here. Barnes going to look for a trailer. He'll try to dribble inside and get it stripped and stolen away. Bad decision there by Dalton Barnes, trying to do too much. Kostic to the top of the circle. Over to the far side. Ball fake from three by Chapman, who checked in moments ago. That's Giles Chapman back to Kostic. His three ball is good. Kostic has got his third three of the night. And it's a 5-point Sailfish lead, 31-26. Momentum shifted to the Palm Beach side. Sailfish bench up on their feet. Milkovich, he'll go for three. It's good. A couple of heavyweights trading haymakers right now. Sailfish race it back the other way. Chapman drops for another long three. That one's going to be short. Rebound tapped around to Palm Beach, and they'll stick it in. Coots with the rebound and putback. Back to a 4-point Palm Beach lead, 33-29. Ritter dribble drive. Drops for Barnes. Barnes to Milkovich, top of the circle. Jab step, three ball. Off the mark, no good, long rebound. Going to go out of bounds. And that'll take us under 8 to the media timeout. And the Eagles, the Sailfish are 11 for 21. Also 52%. Sailfish ball coming front court. Giles Chapman to Kostic, guarded by Milkovich. Throw it back to the top of the circle. Look for a lob. Nobody there. Back out high to Yepis. Dribble pass Ritter down low. Floater's going to be short, partially blocked. And it's out of bounds off of the Sailfish. Eagles basketball. Good defense by Reed that time. Got a fingertip on it to block it. And then the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Palm Beach going after the rebound. Bakari Worthen will check back in for the Sailfish. Barnes will bring it front court. Eagles down 4 with the basketball. Right side, Hogan. Tight defense there by the Sailfish. Cross court, Barnes. Dribble drive. Floated off. Skylar Hogan for three. Back of the iron, no good. Reed Ritter after the rebound. Can't get it. Pulled down by the Sailfish. They're coming over the top. Get it down front court quickly. Floated over Milkovich. No good. OG's after the rebound, but Skylar Hogan says, I'll take that. Here come the Eagles the other way. Ritter with the basketball. Right-hand wing. Looking for a helper. Trying to shake Bakari Worthen, and Worthen picks his pocket, and then Reed runs him out of bounds and picks up the foul. Second on Ritter. And that's going to be free throws for the Sailfish. It's 10 against the Eagles. 10 fouls against Embry-Riddle versus 3 to Palm Beach. So the Sailfish are in the double bonus here for the final 6:14 of the first half. Worthen has 4 points already tonight. Left-hander toes the line and misses the first. This is the double bonus. Don't have to make the first to get the second, though. So he's got one more coming. Worthen was 2 for 4 from the line against Ave Maria. And as mentioned previously, he was the leading scorer in their game against the Gators. He does make the second. 5 on the night for Worthen, and the lead is 5 for the Sailfish. Ritter over to Barnes, knocked out of bounds on the far side. It'll stay Eagles basketball. Into Milkovich. Dribbles baseline, goes strong up, and out of bounds before he got to the basket. Turnover, ball go to the Sailfish. Eagles hit a little bit of a lull here offensively, looking for somebody to get a big bucket. Luka Masterovic, the 6'9 freshman from Serbia, is in for the Eagles. Worthen, guarded by Barnes, is behind his back, floats it up. Going to be off the backboard, off the rim, and no good, out of bounds, off of the Sailfish. Eagles basketball. Unfriendly roll that time for Bakari Worthen. The Eagles basketball. Down 5 as we approach the 5-minute mark, first half. Double team. Barnes gets it to Hogan. Back to Barnes, top of the circle. Lob inside to Masterovic. He'll go up, get it blocked, get his own rebound. Up, under, and knocked away. Again, loose on the floor. Here comes Yepes the other way. He'll race it. Takes it inside, trails it back to Worthen, who floats it and finishes inside. It's a 7-point Sailfish lead. It's their biggest lead of the ball game right now. Eagles need a basket in a big way right here. They'll go double team. He'll throw it to Hogan, far side. Hogan looking for Barnes, finds him between the circles. Ritter, skip past Hogan. 18-footer. Going to be short, no good rebound, Dalton Barnes. Barnes will race it on the baseline. Fresh shot clock. Barnes looking for help. Finds Hogan. Wrap around to Milkovic. He'll go up, stick it in. Milkovic knocks it in. He's got 8. Here come the Sailfish the other way. Yepes, coast to coast, floater, good. The Eagles didn't get back on defense, and Yepes lays it in. Back to a 7-point game. The Eagles thought they had some momentum and give up an easy bucket the other way. Hogan to Barnes. Splits 2 defenders, kicks to Hogan. We're going to get a reach-in foul on Palm Beach. I think it's on 21. Malik Barber's got his first. I got 5 against the Sailfish. They called 4. I think it's 5. Either way, it's Eagles ball underneath. Not quite to 7 where the 1-and-1 starts. Into Barnes, double team, needs help. Cross court finds Ritter, open look from 3. On the way, front of the iron, no good, long rebound. Good hustle and saved in by Masterovic. Into OG underneath, he'll put it up, no good. Tip around is good for Dylan Graham. Here comes Yepes the other way. And he's fouled in there by Masterovic. And the Eagles once again don't hustle back, and Yepes gets an easy layup that had to be fouled to prevent it. And Masterovic with the foul. Yepes, the free throw shooter. And first one is no good. He's got one more coming. Derek Yepes, senior from Lehigh, Florida. Eagles go to the bench. Masterovic checks out for Joseph Gonzalez. 3:58 to go before halftime. Second one is good for Yepes. Sailfish definitely got an advantage in the free throws tonight. Graham to Barnes. Barnes to Ritter. Back to Dalton, left wing. High post, Milkovic. Turn and face, looking for help. Keeps it moving. Finds Barnes. Ball fake, baseline. Floater from 10. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped. Controlled by the Sailfish. Stripped away, though, by Milkovic. He's 1 on 3, needs a trailer. He's going to stay on the dribble, looking for a helper. Going to come cross court. Float and kick. Barnes, open 3. On the way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to the Sailfish. Great hustle play there, but the Eagles, nothing to show for it. Come the Sailfish. Kostic 3 ball. Off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for. Graham's got it for the Eagles. Dillon's going to bring it front court. Cut off there by a double team. Goes into Milkovic. Backs down, spins, floats with the left hand, sticks it in. Back to a 4-point game. Here comes Palm Beach the other way. It's like a ping pong game. Ball is bouncing back and forth so quickly. Worthen finally slows it down. The Eagles hustled back that time. Worthen guarded by Barnes between the circles. Finds Kostic. On the dribble. He'll work against Milkovic. Clear out for him. Throw it to the high post to Yepes. Against Graham. Crossover. Float. Kick. Far side. Down to the baseline. Picked up there from 18 feet. Back of the iron. No good rebound. Joseph Gonzalez. Off to Barnes. Barnes looks to push. Clears the timeline. Goes right hand side. Entry into Gonzalez. Leans in with the left hand. No good, but a blocking foul. Gonzalez will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to go on Milos Kostic, his first personal. Gonzalez will toe the line left-hand side. He's got a 3-pointer tonight. His only points of the evening. First free throw is good. Brian Johnson comes in for Embry-Riddle. And Brad Mapes in for O.G. Milkovich. Gonzalez has got a second free throw, and it's on the way, and it's good. So Joe's got 5, and it's back to a 2-point game. Sailfish come front court. Eagles need to get it stopped, and then get a bucket, try to tie this thing up. Go to the high post, entry inside, down low, turn around, no good, rebound fought for, Mapes has got it. He'll try to push front court, gets cut off there and finds Dalton Barnes. Ball's to the point guard. Eagles going to slow it down, try to get a high percentage shot here. Down 2 at the 2-minute mark of the first half. Barnes between the circles finds Gonzalez left side. Barnes slashes through out to Graham. Graham's going to go right. Mapes is going to cut down to the baseline. He'll go to Gonzalez. Skips it over near side to Barnes. Way too high, too strong, and out of bounds. Another unforced error there for the Eagles. We had an open player in the case of Brian Johnson. And we got a, Brian Johnson must have got hit in the face. Not sure if he's got blood from his mouth or from his nose, but he's got some blood coming out. And so Justin White will go out there and meet him. He's got to come out because of the blood. We got to get a sub in the game. Looks like more of his nose that he's holding the towel on. So Luka Mastorovic will check in for him. 1:46 to go before halftime. 2-point game in favor of Palm Beach right now. Worthen goes right baseline. Back out to Yepes. Skip pass far side. Goes baseline around Mastorovic, and they get him for the blocking foul. Just a mismatch in size there. Mastorovic has got his second personal. He's trying to guard Trey Kuntz, who is more of a perimeter player. And just a bad matchup. Credit to the Sailfish for recognizing it. And Kuntz tried to take him off the dribble. And he earns two shots because the Eagles are in the double bonus. Free throw's no good, though. Kuntz has got a second one coming. Kuntz, the freshman from Naples. So Johnson's coming back for Mastorovic. Second free throw coming. That one's no good as well. And the Eagles, after the rebound, it's loose on the floor, and it's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow favors Palm Beach. Not a great effort there going after the rebound. It was one Palm Beach guy, and I think 3 or maybe 4 of our guys. Trigger in quickly for a catch-and-shoot 3 ball. Off the mark, no good, so no harm on that one. Graham's got the rebound for the Eagles. Quickly double team. Gets away from Worthen and finds Dalton Barnes. The Eagles down 2 with the basketball. Final minute and a half of the first half. This has been a good one so far. Sailfish going to switch. Barnes goes right on the dribble. Throws it back up to Gonzalez. It's deflected. We're going to get a foul on Palm Beach. Going to go on Bakari Worthen. I think that's just 6. Let's see. I got 7. I must have missed one or something. Into Johnson, back to Graham. Thought about a catch and shoot 3, couldn't pull the trigger. And we got a whistle and a foul. Away from the ball. 21, Barber. So that's 7. So now we'll be in the 1-and-1. Joseph Gonzalez can tie it up and he can make them both. Got to hit the first to earn the second. And it's no good. We get undercut. Going to be a foul against the Sailfish. Going for the rebound. Cut the legs out from under. Brad Mapes will be the free throw shooter. So Kuntz with the foul, his second. Gonzalez couldn't hit the free throws. Maybe Brad Mapes can. We don't even get to shoot the free throw as Joe Gonzalez steps in the lane before Mapes shoots it, and it's a lane violation. So the Eagles are shooting themselves in the foot right now. Actually, I think we've shot ourselves in both feet at this point in the game. 1:04 to go in the first half. Still down 2. Worthen. Near side, Simpson works against Mapes. Entry pass inside to Kostic. Backs down against Gonzalez. Spins to the baseline. Too strong, no good. Dylan Graham after the rebound. He's fouled. I think Kostic is going to get the foul. Good boxed out by Graham. Yeah. Graham's free throw is good. Give Dylan Graham 6. 39-38, 48 seconds to go before the half. He's got them both. Tie ball game here in Daytona Beach. Real quickly, you're listening to WSBB, AM 1230, AM 1490, New Smyrna Beach, DeLand. Lob inside, down low, deflected, loose on the floor. Eagles after it, can't get there. Sailfish get another deflection. Here come the Eagles with it the other way. Barnes looking for Graham. Can't find him. He'll float it and finish it. Blocking foul in 1. Dalton Barnes gives the Eagles the lead and a chance to make it a 3-point lead if he can knock down the free throw. First on Derek Yepes, and the Eagles with a 2-point lead, trying to make it 3. Barnes has got it. 8 on the night for Dalton. Final 30 seconds here in Daytona Beach. Eagles by 3. Trying to dig in on defense. Shot clock, game clock, about 1 second difference. Simpson, top of the circle, guarded by Graham. Looks for a cutter, nobody there. Comes over to Coots. Coots back over to Simpson. 3 ball's going to be short. Rebound tapped long. Barnes after it. Tapped. Controlled by the Sailfish. They go 4-on-1. Up and no good. Blocked by Mapes, but they'll say he fouled him. The fans don't think so, but they'll say Mapes got him. Bakari Worthen high in the air for a big 2-hand flush, and Mapes says, no, sir, not in my house. So with 7.7 to go before half, Worthen will shoot a couple free throws. First is good. He's got 8. Sailfish going to go to their bench. Trey Kuntz, who's got 2 fouls, will check out for Dakota Zinser. Barber's got 2 personals as well. See if they're going to get him out of there. Doesn't look like it. 7.7, plenty of time to get a decent shot. Second free throw is good. He makes them both. So Worthen got both free throws, and they'll get Worthen out of there for Giles Chapman. So they're going to do full court press, not let the Eagles bring the ball up without using some clock. That's good decision there by Palm Beach. Ryan Johnson looks to trigger. Can't find anybody yet. Gets it into Hogan. Hogan's got to start going forward. Throws it to Johnson with 4. 3. Skip pass to Barnes. Barnes pulls up 4-3 and no good. Decent look, but the Eagles can't convert. It's 42-41. Pretty good first half, folks. Pretty good first half. O.T. Vilkovich with 10. He's the only player in double figures for either team. Kostic and Worthen with 9 apiece for Palm Beach. Eagles have the basketball first to start the second half. They'll work from left to right across your radio dial. Here comes a double team. Barnes throws to OG. Over to DK. Deflected, and Worthen's going to get a steal. Throw it over the top, and DK will steal it right back. Over to Ritter. Eagles going to go 4-on-3. Ball deflected. OG's coming down with it against Kostic inside. Blocked by Worthen. They'll go the other way. Here comes Palm Beach the other direction. Yepes has got the basketball in transition. Throws it back cross court on a wild pass, but Worthen there to chase it down and settle things in. For the Sailfish. High post, Kostic. He'll spin, drop, up high to Cooper. Cooper works against DK, takes it in, loses the handle, kicks it back out to Yepes for 3, and it's good. Derek Yepes gives the Sailfish a 44-42 lead. The Eagles back front court. Barnes with it going right. Out to Kiesling, left side, Ritter. Ritter for Graham. Graham top of the circle, catch and shoot 3 ball. Book it. Dylan Graham. He goes to double figures. He's got 10. Eagles reclaim that 45-44 lead. Here comes Worthen in transition. Coast to coast. Floater going to be short. Rebound, Milkovich. He'll throw it to Ritter out near midcourt. 2-on-5. No numbers. Reed's going to U-turn it. Dribble out of traffic. Look for a trailer. Find DK. Ball fake from 3. Dribble drive. Float. Spin. Up and short. Gets his own rebound. Sticks it back in. DK with a hustle play right there. Here they go over the top the other way. Worthen hustles the other direction. Goes up, under, and no good. Stick back, though, is good for Palm Beach for Shavonna Cooper. Eagles by 1, 47-46. This has been outstanding tonight. Here comes a double team. Need help. Find Kiesling. Top of the circle. Finds Graham far side. Baseline runner. Floated up. Dish it back. Too strong. Turned over. Sailfish save it inbounds. They'll go 3-on-2 the other way. Trail it off to Yepes. He'll stop and pop for 3. Going to be short. Graham with the rebound. He'll look for Ritter. Eagles going to run again. Everybody's running tonight. Ritter's going coast to coast. Floated up. Stick it in. Reed Ritter. A little bit out of control, but able to back it off the back seconds to collect himself. Barnes going to put some pressure on Worthen. 49-46. Eagles by 3 at the 17:47 mark. Barnes, good pressure on Worthen near the midcourt line. He'll clear the line. He'll go right. Throw it back this way to Yepes, guarded by Graham. Now near side over here to Cooper. Cooper goes baseline, blocked. They get a foul on Daniel Kiesling. Third or fourth? I got him with 4. That's critical. Coach Ritter's going to the table to find out. Announcer said third. It's actually his 4th. So he's coming out. Free throw good for the Sailfish. Gonzalez coming in for Kiesling. That's a critical loss there for the Eagles. Kiesling been shooting the ball so well, and a veteran player. Cooper's free throw is good. DK 4 out of 5 on the night shooting. Rebound pulled in by Dylan Graham. Second free throw was no good. So the Eagles lead it by 2 with the basketball. Barnes drops for Ritter. To Gonzalez. He'll go for 3. Going to be short. Barely draws rim. Barnes rebounds and kicks it out to Joe. Back to Ritter with a reset. Ritter, Barnes. Barnes going baseline right side. Cut off there. U-turns it. Throws it into OG. Spins, and he gets fouled going up. Before the shot, I believe it's going to go on Bakari Worthen. Make sure. Yes, it is. Welcome back to Daytona Beach. Eagles basketball coming out of the timeout. They'll come in to Reed Ritter. Back over to Dylan Graham. 3-ball right wing. Got it. Graham's got some rhythm right now. 3 3-pointers for Dylan Graham tonight. Worthen racing it the other way. Cut off by Barnes. Good job by the Eagles hustling back on defense. That's a halftime adjustment. Go high post. Kostic. Turn and face. Look, Worthen back door. Not there. Look, Yepes back door. He'll find him. Over Gonzalez. No good. And a late whistle and a foul. They're going to give it to Joe. Third on Gonzalez. I don't like that call. Looked like Joe went straight up, put his arm straight up, jumped straight up. And again, same thing I said in the first half. The lateness of the whistle makes you question the call. Free throw no good here for Yepes. He's got one more coming. Second one is good, so 1 of 2 for Yepes. But again, foul trouble for the Eagles. That's 3 on Gonzalez. Kiesling already on the bench with 4. Here's pressure. Full court against the Eagles. Go to Barnes. Look for Ritter. Can't find it. Dalton will hold it. Let everybody hustle back. Yepes will extend the defense. Here comes Worthen for the double team. Go to Graham. Catch and shoot 3-ball. Graham's got it. 4 threes for Dylan Graham. Welcome to the Eagle Nation. Imported from Gainesville. Open look on the far side for Palm Beach. That's good. Eagles not back on defense. Left Simpson all alone. Miscommunication there. Somebody didn't know who had Simpson, and nobody did. Over the top for Graham. He'll catch, throw it down low to Gonzalez. A little too strong. Gonzalez couldn't handle it, and the Eagles turn it over. 55-51. Eagles by 4 at the 16:05 mark. Here comes Worthen quickly. Trying to break down Barnes off the dribble. To Yepes. Looking for Kostic. Find him in there against OG. Turn and face, shoot the jumper. Perfect. Kostic has got 11. The 2 Serbians are getting after it right now. Mano a mano. Barnes looking for Ritter. Ritter back over to Gonzalez, ball fake, dribble, stripped going through. Foul going to go on the Sailfish. I think it's on 24, Cooper. One of our most loyal alumni. Tuning in from Long Island. Into Graham in the corner. Out to Embry-Riddle, around the horn, Gonzalez. Now Barnes, right side. Looks for OG, can't find him. He's fouled from behind by Cooper. It's going to be 4 on Cooper. So Cooper's going to head straight to the bench for Malik Barber. Sailfish will also bring Dakota Zinser in the game. He'll come for Yepes. Eagles get a fresh shot clock and the ball on the baseline again. OG triggers in to Barnes, to Graham, to Gonzalez. Open look for 3. Joe, got it. Good ball movement that time. Hustle back on D. Here comes Bakari Worthen. Cut off by Barnes, spins, floats, and finishes. You got to stop the ball. Worthen races it every time, and if you don't stop him, he gets to the rack, and he's a good-looking young freshman. Eagles back the other way. Ritter thinks about a 3, passes it up. Goes it far side, Graham. He's going to not pass it up. He's going to knock it down. That's 5 threes for Dylan Graham. He's got the rhythm. Here comes Worthen again. Dribble drive, get deep, floated over Gonzalez, too strong. Rebound tapped out to the Sailfish. Back up over Gonzalez and in for Malik Barber. Milkovich slipped down underneath
Sandy
the basket.
Bond
Checks back in for Palm Beach. 61-57 is the score. Eagles by 4. Barnes right side. On the wing, got the Milkovich screen. Throw it back to OG. They switch. Far side, Ritter. Ball screen from Gonzalez. Ritter coming from left to right. Down the paint, little runner. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped out. Dylan Graham's got it. Now Barnes has got it. Over to Ritter. Ball fake from 3. He's double teamed, needs help. And got a foul down on the block, it looks like, against OG. Not on OG, but against him. The player guarding him, Malik Barber, gets his 3rd. Milkovich triggers into Ritter. He's open for 3. Got it. Ritter. Confusion by Palm Beach that time. The Eagles inbounded it quickly, and the Sailfish were not ready. Reed says, I'll take that. Wide open look from 3. Kostic comes near side. Open look for 3 for the Sailfish. Going to be short this time, but they get their own rebound. Back up on the baseline. Blocked, and Graham gets the rebound for the Eagles. Trying to race it with Barnes and Gonzalez. Finds Dalton. Going to go up and under. Knocked out of bounds. Going to be a blocking foul on 23. That is Osandy Avon. Let's make sure. Yep, 2-3 is the call. His first. Eagles by 7. Equals our biggest lead of the night. Milkovich into Graham in the corner. Out high to Ritter. Back to Dylan right wing. Looks for OG. Got him on the block. Loses the ball down low though. And held ball. Possession arrow to the Sailfish. It's Ritter, Barnes, Graham, Gonzalez, and Milkovich. Only sub in the second half has been Gonzalez for Kiesling because of DK's foul trouble. Barnes will wait for Worthen between the circles. Worthen's going right side. Runner there, dropped from the high, blocked from behind by Ritter. Gets it from Barnes, comes cross court to Graham. He'll go to the basket, float it up, stick it in, blocking foul in 1. Dylan Graham. Count it. Blocking foul on the Sailfish. I think it's going to go on 2-5. Zinser, his first. Dylan Graham. He's hitting 3-pointers from distance, trying to get the old-fashioned 3-point play this time down. Got it. Got 22 tonight. Eagles up 10, 13-16 to go. As much as coach doesn't want to take him out, got to get him a little rest here. Dylan will sit, and Brad Mapes in for Graham. Sailfish front court. Barnes applies the defense out high. They'll switch it. Zinser guarded by Mapes. Over near side. 3-point attempt from the left wing. Too strong. Rebound Joseph Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for help. Hands it off to Barnes. Barnes to Ritter. Ritter going to push. Cross court. Take it down the paint. Got OG posting. Couldn't find him. To Barnes right wing. Guarded by Worthen. Rips through. Get the Gonzalez screen. Get space. Now backs it off toward midcourt. Shot clock at 14. Barnes goes far side. Turns the corner. Pull-up jumper from 18. Back of the iron. No good. Rebound. Milkovich up strong. Stripped. Sailfish race the other way. 3-on-2. Drop it near side. Zinser. Cut off by Ritter. Good defense. Stops the 3-on-2. They'll work the perimeter now. Deflection by Barnes. Racing front court. Barnes going up. Barnes behind the back. Mapes goes up. Tries to flush it. He's fouled by Worthen. He'll go to the free throw line. Third on Bakari Worthen. That's a good foul there. Brad Mapes has got some hops, and he would have flushed that one big time. But Worthen commits the foul. Good foul by Bakari Worthen. Hard foul, clean foul. Stopped an easy bucket. Mapes off the mark with the free throw. Couple deep breaths here. Try to contain the emotions. You got a lot of adrenaline flowing when you go up for that two-hand flush. Mapes has only taken 6 free throws. That was last year. 6 free throws the entire season. Just 3 out of 6. He does make the second of 2. So the Eagles go up 11, 68-57 at the 12:20 mark. And some sort of a clock issue. Referee, not sure if it was a shot clock or game clock that didn't start. Shot clock looks like. So they put it to 27. Sailfish basketball. Worthen guarded by Barnes. Eagles going to go zone, it looks like here. 3 balls to the top of the circle is on the way. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped. Sailfish got it. And reach in strip. Foul's going to go against Embry-Riddle. I think it's on Gonzalez based on his body language. Oh, no, they say it's on Dalton Barnes. We'll take that because that's his first. Just 3 on the Eagles, so nowhere near the bonus yet. Quickly inbounds, and Barnes ties him up down low. And held ball. Jump ball. Good job there, Dalton Barnes. They threw it inside to Malik Barber, and Dalton said, I'll take some of that. They got tied up. Eagles basketball. Alternating possession goes to the Eagles. 12:03 to go. Next dead ball under 12. We will take a break, but not just yet. Eagles 68-57 right now over the Sailfish. Barnes across the timeline finds Mapes. They spread the floor. Here comes the double team. Back far side, Barnes. Split and kick. Throws a lob down low. Stick in. Gonzalez on the lob. Sailfish racing. Here comes Yepes. Goes in. Floats and kicks far side. Right-hand wing. Vaughn with it on the perimeter. Mapes extends the defense. Going to take him off the dribble. Throw it near side deflection. Barnes gets it head of the pack to Ritter. Reed's trying to race it down. Floats it up and blocked from the backside, but it's out of bounds. He got past one defender, went up to lay it in. Didn't realize somebody was trailing him, and they were able to block it cleanly. That was Skylar Hogan in for the Eagles. He joins Milkovich, Gonzalez, Brad Mapes, and Dalton Barnes. Barnes having a tough time getting it in. Finally gets it to Hogan. Hands it back to Barnes. Shot clock at 20. Plenty of time. Barnes off the Gonzalez screen. Goes right. Back out to Joe. Bad pass. Picked off. Stolen by the Sailfish. Trying to go coast to coast. Over Gonzalez. And went for the dunk. Joe said no. And blocked it but fouled it. So Gonzalez gets his 4th. Malik Barber will shoot the free throws. So, again, good foul to stop the dunk. But when you got 3 and now 4, I don't know. Free throws no good. Kiesling's already on the bench with 4. Gonzalez has got 4. And not much depth down there. Second free throw also no good. Skylar Hogan rebounds it. So he missed them both. Get it to Barnes near midcourt. Stop and pop 3 ball. Going to be short. Tip dunk for Mapes is good. You can see Brad coming from the right baseline and perfect timing in the air to get it off the rim and flush it with 2. Worthen near side, Vaughn. Kostic, 3 ball far side is on the way and off the mark, no good. Rebound, Worthen floats and rattles it around, no good. Rebound fought for, and saved off the Sailfish. Eagles basketball. Great hustle by Skylar Hogan. I said earlier that Brad Mapes had hops when he tried to dunk over Bakari Worthen. Worthen fouled him on that previous opportunity, but nobody there to foul him on that tip dunk. And the Eagles up 15, their biggest lead of the night. Coach Ritter elects to leave Joseph Gonzalez on the court with 4 personals. Luka Mastorovich would probably be the next body if we needed to go to another big because of the foul trouble. Hogan, cross court, Barnes, top of the circle, right side Mapes. Goes baseline, kicks far side. Good look for Gonzalez. He'll spin, get double teamed, to get stripped. Racing the other way, Yepes with the basketball. Going in all the way, past Hogan, and he'll finish it. Eagles had a great penetrating pitch, but ended up turning it over. Barnes clears the timeline. Worthen extends the defense to Mapes. Lob to Milkovic. Here comes a double team. Who's open? Throws it far side. Bad pass, too much on it. Sailfish the other way. Yepes by himself. Floated up and tried to throw it off the backboard to a teammate. That one backfired. He could have laid it in, and the Eagles come the other way. Hogan's got it. Going cross court. He'll float and kick to Mapes. Step back. 3 ball. Going to be short. No good rebound to the Sailfish. That would have been a dagger for the Eagles right there. Here comes Kostic. Going to bring it front court himself. To Yepes. Goes left baseline, and they'll call Dalton Barnes for the foul. Second personal on Dalton Barnes. 5th on the Eagles. Here comes Dylan Graham back in the game for the Eagles. DK will come as well. Kiesling going to play with 4 personals. He'll come for Gonzalez. Graham comes for Mapes. Sailfish trigger. Kostic looking. Gets it in finally. And here to Kuntz. Back to Kostic for 3. Off the mark. No good. Long rebound. Dalton Barnes. Eagles going to slow it down. Up 13 with 9:30 to play. Dalton's going to let everybody catch their breath. Bring it front court. Giles Chapman waits for him at the midcourt line. He'll find Hogan, who finds Barnes, who finds Dylan Graham. Ball fake, man flies past. Step back, 3 ball, short. Rebound Sailfish. They're going to go 4 on 2. Hustling the other way. Zinser, penetrate, gets Barnes off his feet, floats it, and finishes inside. Graham had the hot hand, might have forced that one just a little bit. Hogan, back to Barnes between the circles. Sailfish zone. Hogan, Barnes, playing out high. They run Graham on the baseline. Left side, Kiesling. Back to Graham. Lob inside to OG. Back to Graham, floating in. On the other side, no good. Stick back, Barnes, good. Dalton Barnes slashing to help finish the Dylan Graham miss. Here comes Giles Chapman. Somebody needs to cut him off. They do, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Eagles. Stay Sailfish basketball. Active hands, active feet on defense. The Eagles couldn't get the steal. Kostic triggers in. Zinser looks to get it back. OG hustles to cover him up. Zinser, ball fake, penetrate. Back to Kostic, thinks about a 3. OG extends. They clear out one-on-one, shoot the 3 over him. Off the mark, rebound Skylar Hogan. Hogan gets the ball knocked away, but Barnes there to pick up the loose ball, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Hogan between the circles. Drops for Barnes, looks for Kiesling, can't find him yet. Barnes stays on the dribble, right side Graham. Back to Barnes. Ball fake, crossover, he traveled. Faked left, faked right, took an extra step. Eagles turnover. Reed Ritter coming back. Sailfish coming front court. Giles Chapman at the point guard spot, picked up by Dylan Graham. Looks left, finds a man here in Zinser. Back up high, quick catch and shoot 3 ball. Off the mark, no good. Graham high in the air for the rebound. Graham will bring it front court himself. Across the timeline, finds Ritter. Ritter back to Dylan Graham, right-hand side. Spread the floor against the Sailfish zone. Ritter left wing. Looks baseline, nobody there. Split and kick, baseline Hogan. Jumper from 18. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound Sailfish. Simpson's got it. He'll push front court. Reed's going to try to slow him down. Simpson turns the corner. Coast to coast. Runner is no good. Rebound bouncing. Loose on the floor. Simpson. Stick back. Good. 8 on the night for Michael Simpson. Back to an 11-point game at the 7:16 mark. Ritter far side. Again, Eagles go from left to right. Kiesling, top of the circle. Left wing Ritter. Ball fake, man flies past. Goes to Hogan. He's going to the basket. Runner off the window. Good. Skylar Hogan, first basket of the night for him. Here come the Fish the other way quickly. Somebody's got to stop the ball. Chapman cut off by Graham. Stop and pop 3 ball short. Rebound Sailfish. Back up. No good. Foul, though. Did they get it on Kiesling? Let's see. Yes, they did. So Kiesling's going to foul out with 11 tonight. Very limited minutes due to the foul trouble. And he'll shoot a couple. 6:49 to play. Free throw is good. Cooper's got 6. Had 13 against Ave Maria in their only other game this season. Second free throw is good. He makes them both. Jump into their full court press. Ritter, Milkovic, Hogan. Splits 2 defenders, going to go coast to coast. Floated up and can't finish, gets his own rebound though. Then loses it out of bounds, and last touch by, they'll say it was touched by both Hogan and the Palm Beach Atlantic player simultaneously. So that'll be a neutral possession. Possession arrow goes to Palm Beach. Barnes for Hogan. Be Sailfish basketball. Eagles by 11 at the 6:37 mark. Barnes will wait for Bakari Warthen out between the circles. They'll start right. Goes to Zinser, guarded by Ritter. Now high post to Cooper. Drops it back up high, dribble. Ball loose. Dylan Graham's got it going the other way. He's going to race with Reed Ritter. Dylan's going to go coast to coast, float it, finish it. Dylan Graham so quick to that last step. Here comes a 2-on-1 the other way. Eagles hustling to get back. Milkovic cuts off Zinser. Pound it down low inside. Floater up is good. Down low for Cooper. Eagles got a mismatch there. OG had to stop the ball. And that left Cooper against Dalton Barnes. And Cooper at 6'6" versus Barnes at 6'1" was an easy bucket for the Sailfish. Graham lobbed to Milkovic. Here comes a double team. Who's open? Skip it far side. Picked off. Tried to do the same thing last time. Had it picked off last time too. And the Sailfish turn it back over. Bakari Warthen couldn't handle the pass, and the Eagles get it on the turnover. When OG gets trapped on that right block, he's trying to go diagonal cross court, and there's about 4 different players that could pick it off. And each of the last 2 times he's done that, they've picked it off. Barnes drops for Dylan Graham near side, skips it far side, Reed Ritter. Ritter, back to Graham. Entry high post to Milkovic. Double team, split, lays it up, and sticks it in there. Hey, double team's not enough. Here comes Warthen. Barnes hustles to cut him off. Coast to coast, runner up. Oh, it's good in the foul. Reach in foul. Warthen's going to go to the free throw line for an and one. Third on Ritter. Bucket for Warthen. Gives him 13. 5:21 to play. Eagles still lead it by 11. Warthen toes the line left side. Gets a friendly roll. Continued pressure. Here's a double team. Throw it cross court. Milkovic. And tried to get it ahead of the pack to a wide open Reed Ritter, but fouled before he could do so. Foul goes on Trey Coon. A 1-and-1 here. Make the first, earn the second. It's good. One more coming. 13 on the night for Milkovic in his official debut. Last game, last Saturday night, was just an exhibition. He makes them both. Exhibition or not, good to hit the game winner last Saturday night. Warthen front court, picked up by Barnes. And got an offensive foul on the Sailfish away from the ball, trying to create some space. 23, Asandia Vaughn. Gets his second personal. Eagles get it on the turnover. Because it is an offensive foul, it will not be a free throw opportunity. So the Eagles will inbound it in the backcourt. Barnes, here comes a double team. He'll find Ritter. Spread the floor, looking for help. Barnes stays back, finds him in the backcourt. Dalton will clear the timeline. Simpson extends the defense. They're playing man. Milkovic going to set a high ball screen. Here comes a double team. He'll turn the corner, keep going left. Drop back for Ritter, swing it to OG. Top of the circle, 3-ball. Got it! Milkovic, second 3 of the night. Great execution there. Here come the Sailfish the other way. Right down the floor into the basket for an easy bucket for Vaughn. He split 2 defenders. Graham pushing it front court. Eagles go 3-on-2. Bounce pass, Ritter. Ritter from Dylan Graham, and Reed finishes. Here come the Sailfish the other way. Skip pass, Milos Kostic, and OG's going to pick up a foul there. Came flying out at him. and then couldn't stop his momentum. Picks up the foul. It's his third. Picked up 2 early ones. Has been careful since. But it does put Kostic on the free throw line for some free throws. Kostic has 11. Has not gone to the line yet tonight. First free throw is good. Earns him the second one. Division I transfer from Appalachian State, and he's got them both. The Eagles by 13, 4:21 to go. Barnes patiently works the backcourt, finds Ritter. Guarded by Yepes, turns the corner going right, finds Barnes right baseline, back to Reed. Entry inside to Gonzalez, spins, floats, and back of the iron, no good. Rebound to the Sailfish. Should have kicked it to Graham, who was wide open left side. Fish going coast to coast for a runner. It's going to be short. Tip dunk is good, though, for Bakari Worthen. Nobody boxed out that time. Let Worthen crash the boards and stick it back in there. 3:47 to play. Still a lot of time. Barnes double team, needs help. And back in Daytona Beach as the Eagles inbound the basketball. Dalton Barnes has got it right-hand side. Shot clock to 9, 8 to Milkovic. Backs down, leans in, step back. Jumper from 15 is good. Good use of time and a great shot by OG. Eagles by 13 at the 3:22 mark. Worthen comes front court, picked up by Dylan Graham. Now Kostic. Looking for Worthen, cutting, not there. Off to Yepes. Dribble drive, split, float it, and kick far side to Kostic. He'll go on the dribble. Kick it cross court. Worthen, he'll catch and shoot for 3, and it's good. Bakari Worthen, 3-ball is nothing but the bottom of the barrel. His first 3 of the night, and it's a 10-point game at the 2:59 mark. Barnes will walk at front court. We're under 3 minutes, 89-79. Here comes the double team. Throw it to Milkovic. Down low. Penetrate down, get a ball deflected. It's loose, and it's stolen by the Sailfish. Here comes Yepes over the top. Finds a man front court. Cooper, float it, finish it. It's down to an 8-point game. Here come the Sailfish on the double team. Ritter and Barnes playing catch. They'll clear the timeline. They collapsed on OG last time. If he could have kicked it along the baseline, I believe it was Dylan Graham wide open. Here's Reed open for 3. Ritter's 3-ball, no good. Stick back. Good, but a foul before the stick back. They called on 45. That's Milkovic. That's his 4th. Shooter, that Cooper. I have to imagine that's why they tried to sneak him in there, but not going to do it. It's a 1-and-1. Cooper, the shooter. It's good. Cooper's got 12, and it's a 7-point game. It was 13 just a few minutes ago. The Eagles lost a big lead against Warner the other night, but ended up winning the game. Can't afford to do that tonight. That one's going to be very short, barely draws rim. Reed Ritter rebounds. So the Eagles up 7 at the 2:19 mark. The clock is our friend here. We got to be patient. Sailfish not going to let that happen. Here comes a double team. Ritter finds OG, back to Reed. Looking for Barnes, can't find him. Find Gonzalez instead. Double team, back to Ritter. Shot clock to 10. Skip it to Barnes, far side. Here comes the double team. 7, 6, penetrate, spin, float, kick, off to Gonzalez. 3-ball, and we're going to get a blocking foul. Barnes kicked it to Joe for a wide open 3, but there's a blocking foul on 23 of Sandia Vaughn. So Barnes will shoot 2, because that's 10 fouls on the Fish. First is good. Dalton has 11. Leading scorer from last season, but no longer playing the 2-guard spot. He is now at the point guard position. Barnes got one more coming. Eagles by 8. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Palm Beach. Worthen races front court. Barnes cuts him off. Worthen's going to head left. Eagles going to play zone. Worthen between the circles. Eagles playing 3-2 zone. Worthen, right side, Yepes. Against Ritter. Dribble drive and float. Backdoor cutter down low. Up and short, no good. Stick back, no good, and a foul. I think it's on Gonzalez, and that'll be his fifth. 6'7". Mapes listed at 6'6", but more of a wing player, even though he's similar in height. Free throw is no good for Palm Beach. That helps. Mapes is 6'6", really a 3, whereas Gonzalez is more of a natural 4. Minute 32 to go. Second free throw coming for Palm Beach. That was going to be short. Rattles around. No good. Milkovich with the rebound. They missed 2 big free throws there. That's a huge advantage for Embry-Riddle. Eagles up 8, 1:26 to play. Barnes will walk at front court. Picked up here by Simpson. Just dribbling the ball around, using some clock. Shot clock to 12. No defensive pressure. Crossover, penetrate, double team, floated up, left hand. Good! Barnes all the way to the rack. Use some time and get 2 points. Here comes Worthen. Got to stop the ball. Take it in, deflected by Ritter. He'll get it to Barnes ahead of the pack. No, he won't. Reed's going to drop it back for OG. Back to Reed under a minute. Eagles by 10 with the basketball. Front court Barnes. Spins away from Worthen. Barnes heads cross court. Here's a double team, and he's fouled out there by Bakari Worthen. That'll be 4 on Worthen. And Barnes to the free throw line. Eagles by 10 in the final minute. It looks like it's going to be a great debut performance for both the men and the women in their Sunshine State Conference openers. Barnes' free throw is good. Eagles have shot the free throws well tonight. Unofficially, I got them 12 for 15. That'd be 80%. Barnes got them both. Yepes going to race it front court. All the way coast to coast. Floater over Barnes is too strong. No good. Tip back, no good. Dylan Graham rebounds. Graham looking for help. Gets away from a double team and then over to Ritter, and then he's fouled. 23. Vaughn, fourth person. Dylan Graham can add to his outstanding point total that he's already racked up. Sits on 24 right now. Pretty good debut for the transfer from the University of Florida. He's taken a couple free throws already, 3 to be exact. Three for 3, now 4 for 4. He's got one more coming. (95-82). Rattles that one in there as well. Here come the Fish, racing front court. Final 37 seconds of the basketball game. Corner to Yepes. Guarded by Graham and dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. And that'll do it. Shot clock's turned off with 29.1. Eagles get the ball inbounds and then run it out. Skylar Hogan's going to come in for Dylan Graham. A nice round of applause for Dylan Graham. His debut. 26 tonight. Barnes over to Skylar Hogan. Just got to clear the timeline and run it out. Palm Beach Atlantic's not going to foul. Barnes and Hogan playing catch out high. 18 seconds to go. Try to run it out here in Daytona Beach. Barnes going to go cross court. Throw it over to Ritter. Touch it out to Brad Mapes. Mapes off to Barnes. In the final 6 seconds here in Daytona Beach. Barnes in the corner. A few turns from traffic. And he'll go cross court. And that'll do it. Put it in the books, folks. 96-82.